Hello, welcome to my channel. We are on episode number 2 of compound interest. In just ended episode, we deal with two methods of solving compound interest questions. For the sake of understanding, in this episode also I'll try using the two methods to solve this question, whereby in the subsequent one we will stick to only one of those methods after we understood the two methods. So Amekuji borrows 90,000 from Jajon at 7% per annum compound interest. The PA is per annum, that is yearly. We have to find the compound interest at the end of what? 3 years. So the understanding we have from the first episode is that the interest is just the principal times the rate times what? Time. When in this case the rate is a percentage. So if I'm taking the method 1, if I want to deal with method 1, which is the step-by-step approach, I should be able to have my principal, let me use P, equals to amount borrowed. That is going to be 90,000. That's the principal. At what rate? What is the rate? So the rate, let me use R in this case also, is going to be 7%, which 7% could be 7 out of 100. Then T for time, and that will be 3 years. So we are asked to find the interest. So let's say interest for first year. Interest for first year will be the principal, which in this case will be 90,000 times the rate, which will be 7 times the time. In this case, first year. So the year is only 1. The 7 is divided by 100, so I can put it in all. This is multiplication, so the 100 can divide them all. Then if that is done, we should be having, this will cancel this, as we'll be having 2 zeros, 9763 with 2 zeros. That's 6,300. What is this amount? This is the interest accrues. So we are going to compound it with the principal we had in the first year. So amount after first year, right? Amount is principal. We start with 90,000 plus the interest, the 90,000 accrues 6,300. Let's put that together in our calculator and see what that will be. 90,000 plus 6,300, that will be 96,000, then 300. Remember, this amount is the principal for the second year. We are done with the first year, so we are moving on to second year. What will be the interest? So interest for second year, which is also interest, therefore the principal 96,300 times still the rate, and the year is 1 divided by what? 100. Let's see what that will give us in terms of calculation. So we should be having 6,000, right? 6,741 Ghana cedis. This become interest accrues. In compound interest, the interest keep on increasing. 6,300, 6,741. It keep on increasing. So let's see what the amount will be. The accrues amount. So after the second year, what is the amount? What is the principal I began with? I began with 96,300, and that earns me 6,741. So what will be the total amount if that money is to stay with me for an approximately another 1 year? That should be 103,041 Ghana cedis. So this is the amount I am going to start the third year with. So I can just say that interest for the third year will also be the principal I am beginning with, 103,041 times the rate of interest times that year, which is 1, divided by 100. Let's see what that will lead us. So this will be giving us 7,212.87 Ghana cedis. So you can see from 6,741 to 7,212. Interest keep on increasing. So this is just interest for the third year. So let's see the amount after third year. That amount is going to be, how much did I begin with? 103,041. The interest accrues on that is 7,212.87 Ghana cedis. So put that in the calculator. Let's see what that will be. So this will be giving us 110,253.87. Remember, this is the total amount that I'm going to get I'm going to pay, since it's a borrow. Who is going to pay? Jejon Amekuji is going to pay what? 110,253.87. But we are looking for the interest that this money generated or accrues. That is our concern. So let's find the interest for that. So we can say that the compound interest will be equals to the money we have at the end, 110,253.87 minus the money we started or we took, which is Amekuji took 90,000 from Jejon. So we perform the subtraction to see what will be the amount of money that Jejon will be expecting from Amekuji. So this will be amounted to 20,500. No, it should be 253.87 pesos. All right. Remember, this is not the only way you can find the compound interest. You can find the interest for the first year, which was 6,300, plus the interest in the second year, 6,741, plus the interest in the third year, 7,212.87. If you add, you come back to the 20,000. This is the step-by-step approach in arriving at the answer. A bit lengthy. Let's take the step 2, which I know you might prefer. Okay, so for the method 2, we are going to still have the principal should be 90,000. We have our rate, in this case 7 out of 100 becomes 0.07. For the second method, we prefer decimal. What is next? We also have the time, which is in years, so 3 years. What again do we need? We are looking for interest, which is not known. So we are going to substitute in the formula amount at the end of all the 3 years equals to principal times 1 plus rate multiplied by time. So we just substitute. Our amount will be 90,000, right? That's the principal. 1 plus 0.073. Let's simplify further to have 90,000 1 plus 0.07 will become 1.07 raised to the power 3. And this could be done and use the decimal to multiply the 90,000, or we put all together in the calculator and find the accumulated amount. And if you do that, you should be having 110,253.87, which is the amount at the end of the third year. And we are not looking for the amount per se, we are looking for the compound interest. So compound interest become the amount accrues 110,253.87 minus what? Okay, let me put it here. Minus the 90,000, which will give you, what was that? When we subtract, we got 20,253.87. At this point, I know you choose your choice, whether to go for step-by-step approach method or to go for the formula method. The formula method is a shortcut approach, but it relies on you to remember the formula. If you can't remember to quote this formula, then no need going for it. Then you have to go for step-by-step calculation. But in the case of this is at your fingertips, then there will be no restriction on which of them to use. Again, this is clear. I will indulge you to share this video with somebody. Pause the video, like it, leave a comment, and subscribe.